As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out in Power Field at Mile High in Denver. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wild card game. And the Mile High air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start with the option. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Madison. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Brings up
a nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
Play fake. Murray. Now he'll escape to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And some room to roam now. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. That's out to the left, flat and complete. Past the 20, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Bills 10, Broncos nothing. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they got it 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Henry. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
44-yard line.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
At the 39-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. They do go for it. It's Murray. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Henry with a run on first down, but he's not going anywhere as he'll get to him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going. On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33.
4th down.
Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A first down carry for Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Derrick Henry, 57 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. The tight end C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Play action. Now it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Recovered by Buffalo.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Broncos take over first.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Second half begins with a run by Henry. Only able to get it to his own 20 after breaking through the contact. He's brought down by Terrell Burgess.
A gain of 2.
Bring down Murray off play action. Henry's got it out on the left side.
Murray's pass.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, it's Murray. Now he's flushed out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and that'll.
They're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun, Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Jones. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Madison. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
He'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Bills will add on to their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done they're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd and 7.
Now he's flushed out right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Off the play fake. Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tyler Boyd, 27 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Broncos 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. That'll bring up second down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. On second down, this is Madison. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 36, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Henry. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Broncos on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
They actually want the quarterback to keep the ball on an RPO. You don't want to hand it off inside under running back Gashi. You don't want him to throw it downfield. field to someone open. If he keeps it, there should be a group of people around him to keep him trapped. Instead, he finds a way to get out of there and finds his way going over the goal line and scoring a touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. He's at the 30. Still going. And he will score.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
A big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Murray. And this one is incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2 yards. And it's
under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Going to run with Madison again. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP. Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
4th down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll